Welcome back to another video on the Bitcoin's price action. I almost wasn't able to say those words, but anyway, that's because things are just a bit too crazy at the moment. Stagflation going in, these stagflations happening right now, and I don't know. I think it's just a big bubble that's about to pop, and it's just gonna go absolutely haywire. When's that gonna happen? Well, I think it's gonna happen pretty soon. Something's gonna happen. 1970s, I think something has to repeat of a similar kind. And without further ado, of course, I am the most open-minded investor slash NFT artist on YouTube, also known as Ando Kim. Guys, if you haven't done so, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to stay updated with the latest and the fanciest and the most profitable in cryptocurrency. And so without further ado, let's just jump right into the price action for Bitcoin for today. And here we are, boys and girls. Okay. Yesterday I made a video that it was gonna break the bottom channel, right? And it did, and that's because of that's a falling RSI highs, and that's a rising price action high. So obviously in the near term, we did expect the price action to fall. I did suggest that the price action will then test the bottom end of that wedge, and it's going to fall back down. So we're at a price action now where it has created a tail. Didn't expect that to come down that quickly. And so it's gonna then retest the bottom edge of the larger wedge that is forming, which is right now. So we're at a pretty interesting point. The RSI has actually fallen below. So if you look at the 1-day chart of Bitcoin, okay, I'm getting to my point. It's okay. So we got three black crows. Is that what they're called? Happening, and the last since the January 2022, we've actually seen RSI support and break. There was a new support forming in the last, I guess, sideways, a semi-bull market that we were seeing before. And with the price action where we are at now, we're seeing that the RSI has actually broken below that rising level of RSI support. Okay, and that comes with just that break there. Now, let's go back to the 4-hour chart once again. I think where we'll head from here, well, I'd like to see a little bit more momentum with a breaking of it. I mean, it'll be really weird if we see a bounce up from this bottom end of the wedge, and look, and we might, and I see it if this pattern was to hold up, then that being another high, and then that high there, I'll be interested to see where the RSI is then, because based on that RSI, another short trade might actually make sense. And that might be the last straw then before the price action falls. Now that's how I plan my trading strategy. Of course, you can plan it differently. Seeing that there's a big resistance above in the higher price action, I do sense that this could actually break below. Now, when that happens, that will happen quickly. And what's going to happen is I think it's going to come around this region, probably as low as that bottom end of that trading, I guess, window. As you can see, the price action squiggled within that quite a fair bit. It means that there's a lot of buying and selling transaction activity happening within that region there. So I think it'll test that level there, maybe come up to this level and then start to dump straight back down, guys. This pattern here, it sort of repeats itself, and that's the same kind of theory that we're applying. In terms of these price actions here, I mean, a lot of you are Fibonacci traders, and this action is 0.5 and 0.68. So for those of you who actually went and turned into a short, you're actually in a reasonably good profit right now as well. Will we visit those price actions again? Maybe, maybe not. But I genuinely sense that depending on how the stocks react, I think we may actually be able to see a break below the wedge, retest, and then fall down. Now, for those of you who don't know how to trade these moments, I think the right time to trade is when the price action goes back above that I guess support, which now has become the resistance. So that's how I would be setting up the trades. Let's check out the MACD since we have it open anyway. So we're in a bearish trend anyway. From that point onwards, the nearest top that I made a video about, but on a daily time frame, we actually haven't confirmed a bearish reversal, although the cross has just been formed. Now we've sort of had some twisted MACD moments, but the cross has just been formed, which then will signal that we have turned into a bearish move in the near term. So that's what we're expecting. Okay, that's just a quick update from me guys today. My outlook in the near term is obviously quite bearish. I think this pattern, I think, is to break to the downside, not on the upside. And so I'm expecting that to happen, and I hope your trades are set up in that direction. Okay, why then would I not get into a long right now? Well, the formation that we have with this rising wedge is that usually rising wedges fall. So having said that, I think when the outlook is a short outlook, then not by length but by direction of the move, to get into a long trade is kind of silly. So I think in this situation, I would be looking at shorting opportunities, and I would also be looking at a confirmation before I then enter into a trade. That's where I will put the current sort of trading plan for now, and I would keep an eye on the RSIs and the MACD to ensure that we are well and truly in a particular trend before we then enter into a short. A lot of you may have been in a long. For those of you who were, congratulations. But I think short is a better outlook for now. That's just my opinion. Of course, I can be wrong. And when I am wrong, I will then switch up my strategy as well. But that's the best we traders can do. And so if you haven't done so, make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And I'll see you in the next video update. And if you haven't done so, go check out some of my vlogs, guys. They're fun. Life isn't always about charts. Got to remember to have fun. And even when you are doing charts, have fun. Much love. I'm out. Peace.